comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wasting no time taking a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Lobos decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time today. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. The running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Pulls it in. It's Moore. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. Flips it out to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Clemson will send the punt team out. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Trying to get to it. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Got his man down the middle. Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Firing to the right, complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Lobos have their offense in high gear. Looking to move it through the air. And they got him for the sack.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Makes his connection. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Lobos line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Finds his man down the middle. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. On the ground, it's Perry. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On the option.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll keep it himself. Powers through the defender. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Quick completion on the out route. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Can anyone catch him? That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Lobos are moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. And they get the sack just like that.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Washington State is running away with things, and I'm not sure anyone inside that program saw this coming today. They're up 14 over Kansas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires left. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man on the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They go 83 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Woods. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Going to the running game. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Woods. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Perry. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having the pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got him this time. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Quickly complete. Smashes through the tackle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he could not get loose on the run. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. On 3rd down, going up top. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Looking left. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Grabbed over the middle, it's Perry. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39, it's 3rd and short. Buys a little extra time. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Lobos will line it up on 1st and 10. Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The official says no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
The Lobos will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Fast motion from the offense. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Clemson jumps to the line. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, looking at second down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. The give to the single back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Wants to throw on second down. Getting some heat. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
He's got his man. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Lobos with the 1st and 10. On the move, it's Perry. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the give off the left side. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Lobos will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quick strike complete. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Clemson is quick to the line. Handoff from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got his man. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. That is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Look, it's sloppy out here. It's wet. The ball is slick. It's not easy to kick in these types of conditions. That's now his 2nd missed field goal, but I know this kicker's disappointed of himself because he's good enough to make these kicks.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Trying the left side. Still on his feet at the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using his legs to buy some time. Short gain on the play before he slides. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Batted into the air, and it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. This is a design run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running to the left. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. And the Lobos will try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Good timing on the quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Going downfield for the big play. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he breaks into the open. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the back, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Ohio.
Off-play action on 1st down. Intercepted.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Caught in the backfield, it's Dixon. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
28, New Mexico, 13.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. On the run, it's Perry. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He'll try it again. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get to at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and management. So much easier on the offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
The sure hands, it's Jefferson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
2nd down coming up.
The option look. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the offense. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
28, New Mexico, 20.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll try the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And now on 1st down after converting with the run. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
On the play. 2nd down.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Dixon. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
That's a 1st down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game?
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clemson jumps to the line.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the 4th quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the 1st down in a pretty close ball game.
The give on the inside.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Coming after him. Dances away from the heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Caught. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Miami is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 28 to Northern Illinois. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He makes the connection. Tackled immediately after the catch. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He'll have it up for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Woods. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Feeling some heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
With the clock running, this should be the final play.
Good enough for 1st down.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.